I'm here today at Mousehole. The chairman of Mousehole invited me, Sportfolio, here today. So thank you very much for inviting me, Derek. I've not been back at the club for over 5 years. Obviously, you've been on this whirlwind over the last 5 years. A lot has gone on. But at the moment, at this precise moment, a lot of things have happened and not so good for the club. I just want you to enlighten me the situation of what's happened, and you can tell me how you're going to go forward with the club, please.
Well, if I can just go back a little bit, 5-6 years ago, we were in the Peninsula League, which we're going to be in again very soon. It was 5 years ago last week. I was down at Sennan Cove meeting a sponsor, and I think we'd finished second in the Peninsula League, and I had a phone call of somebody who said, "I've just heard something's going to happen." And then I thought, what's going on? And they'd done a bit of shuffling around, and then I had another phone call from the FA and said, "You're in the Western League next season," which was absolutely incredible. And that's sort of where the journey began. And it was always an ambition of mine to get into the Western League and play that football. But little did I ever think that we'd ever win it, and which we did in the second year, and went up into the Southern League. So the last 5 years, financially, we've been chasing ourselves, to keep up with and to support the team on the road. And it's absolutely unbelievable how much money that costs. And this season just gone, we made a decision after Christmas to sort of think, well, we can't do this anymore. It's just ridiculous. The war had come, the fuel's going up, everything's going up, and it was going to get harder and harder and harder. And you just think, well, we've had a good run, and it was because we were actually one game away from Step 3 football. That game, that playoff, we could have gone into the league above, into the Premier League, in the south, which would have been unbelievable. But for a small village club to have done that, because we're in a village here at Paul, and Mousehole is below us, that's changed a lot. You don't have the support from the locals there, because a lot of the houses have become second homes. But for the little club in the fishing village and in the village of Paul to reach that level is absolutely unbelievable. And all credit to Jake Ash, Adam Fletcher, Andy Graham, and all the other coaches here on that journey, physios, kitmen. It's been an incredible journey. We've had to say we can't do it anymore. But I'm really, really looking forward to next season, because we're back in the Peninsula League with Elston, with St Austell. We're all back in there, and it's going to be a great, great season, because playing football in Cornwall is really unique. It really is. And we're just going to be spending a lot less time on the road. We won't have those 17, 18-hour away trips anymore. We'll just be shooting over to Wendron United and local teams like that. And they're all great football people, and we're just going to really embrace the journey. We've got an incredible, when you look around here at what we've done and development of the stadium, we've got an incredible infrastructure here that we can build on, and nothing off the field will change. You'll still come in here and get a good pint. you get a good pasty, you'll get great hospitality, and there'll be a really good match day experience here. That will all continue. It's just now we've got no manager and we've got no players, but we're going to get them. We will make that happen, and we will be competing in the Peninsula League next season.
Can I just take you back to when were the players and the managers informed that you weren't going to stay in that division?
They weren't, because when they decided to go,
Christmas time, I was told, but that was by a player. That's
nothing was in concrete, because it all comes down to money, and to run in that league, you need £150,000 for one season, absolute minimum to run in that league. And we had money to go again, but we decided it wasn't enough. You're just putting a noose around your neck, and you're putting pressure on all the fantastic volunteers we have here. So we've come out of it, and we all feel really good about it. It was terrible when we did it, but we feel great now.
As an outsider looking in from outside, I'm trying to get the understanding, and I think a lot of people are as well, how you feel about everyone just going. I find that I've looked in and everyone's gone. Why didn't some of the guys? I know what Adam felt, and probably what Jake and Andy Graham, but some of the other guys have not been on this journey as long as they have. I can't get. Everyone says it's football, but just to leave the club and say thank you very much and leave you with nothing, and you got your committee and all, and some of them have gone as well. Well, how do you feel about just everyone going?
Well, look, that's not great, but it's happened, and they've made a decision to do that, and even though some of them haven't been here that long, they have put a lot of effort in the short amount of time they've been here. And I'm not going to sit here and criticise people, because people here have put a good stint in. Some have been here 7, 8, 9 years. Some have been here 2, 3 years. They've all put a good stint in, and and if they've decided to go, that's up to them. And some of them I've asked to stay, and they've said no, that they've made their mind up, they're going to go. And it is hard, but we'll just have to find other people. We've got a secretary who's standing in, but we need another secretary to come in and help. So he'd be football secretary. We need a secretary. We need a treasurer. We need a finance director. We need a CEO. We need a vice chairman. We need a kit man. We need a physio, a kit person, a physio person,
a manager, and players,
assistant manager, players. Yeah. Oh, we'll get players. Don't worry about that. Have you seen that out there? Who wouldn't want to play?
I just had a look at it just now. Yeah. While I was waiting for you to come.
Yeah.
It's like a billiard table out there. It just feels,
yeah.
It's amazing the work that's been done here. It's like I said, I've not been here for 5 years. You asked me to come today, and I was able to do it, and I'm really pleased to be here, because I said I've not been here, and that feeling is coming back that I had those 5 years ago when I was here. It was really quite strange to be in here at the moment, to be honest with you. Just to go back from an outside, when this happened, there was a lot on Facebook, a lot of ex-players, ladies that played here. They all have their opinion of everything. I totally understand that. Everyone's got an opinion. I had mine. A lot of people I've spoken to, some of them think it's funny, which I find a bit strange. There's nothing funny about a club in the position
the people that think it's funny, really I'm not really sure why that is. It's probably just a bit of jealousy. And I've had FA officials say, "Oh, Derek, don't listen to people. They're jealous," and stuff like that. Yeah, fine. But if you think it's funny, if that excites you, I'm happy for you. Things like that don't excite me. Things like teams winning championships excite me.
So going forward again, you're obviously looking for the manager to fill these positions. From what you've told me off camera, you're hoping to get that sorted sometime soon, which is good. It's great to see that going forward. What can you offer somebody that's maybe looking for a club at the moment? I've seen it here today, and hopefully maybe can show some pictures to people of what I've seen here today. The place is improved even more from when I was here, Derek. Um, I just said to you off camera about you can play beautiful football on this pitch, that's for sure. So, what can you offer someone coming up here? You said just now, the feeling here. I've heard that. I've heard it over the last 5 years. And what a friendly club it is.
Yeah.
Everyone here is fantastic. I got fantastic memories of what this club was like before here. The way I was treated was superb. You can offer so much up this place. It's amazing.
Yeah. I would be saying to any young player that comes here, we will look after you, and you will be taken in by the Mousehole family. I mean, and the volunteers here are fantastic, and they're all still here, and that will continue. Somebody actually said to me this morning, how's the Peninsula League players going to play football on that pitch? I said, what? That's ridiculous. The Peninsula League's a good league, and and there's probably a lot of people that are going to want to win it next season because there's a couple of teams gone up, and people might think they got a good chance. I'm sure Penzance
Penzance
are doing.
Again.
I mean, what Penzance are doing is amazing. It's fantastic, and that club's very close to my heart, as you know, because I played there a long time ago. But what they're doing is amazing. I mean, it should have been done a long time ago. But credit to the lads that have done it now. They've done a great job, And we look forward to going in there, and they'll look forward to coming here. And we've got the Tony Claypole Cup up there above me, which is going to be a great friendly, and Tony will be looking down on us, and all his family will be there, and it's a great thing to play for.
And Tony was at Pendine as well for a bit, helping out. I can remember that.
Yes, I believe he was. He got around a bit. Actually.
He lived at Pendine as well, so
yeah,
it was great. It's all. I get quite a good feeling here with yourself and the other gentleman. I don't know his name. Here, I see all the pictures of the players.
That's Steve Rogers.
I didn't know him.
Who's Clubman of the Year, the Mousehole Clubman of the Year, and he's also the main groundsman here, and he does the ground with Freddie Stevens, and they do a great job. And we got loads of people go around and do the perimeter, do all the tidying up, the strimming. We've got great people come in and clean the boards, because we get a lot of algae up here, and clean the handrails and stuff. So we've got a good team,
I've seen you organising just there what you're going to do and all. That's just, I don't think enough credit's been given to the work you've done now and in the past. And I can remember when I was here, you was full on then. You was up here in your van. I can remember passing you on the road, and obviously there's a lot of other people involved. I know that, and I think it's credit to all of them. It's just, for me, it's such a shame that what has happened. And hopefully these players will come and support you guys.
Well, I'm hoping so. So if you're listening,
thank you from everyone that maybe have played for Mousehole. The guys has gone. Thank everybody at Mousehole for what they've done, and hopefully before the end of the season, you'll have a good season, and I think everyone's welcome here. I think.
We're going to have a great season. We're really looking forward to it. We can't wait. We're going to have a great season, and there's no expectations here. We're just going to go out and enjoy ourselves and try and stay in this league. All the players have gone, as you know. I mean, they're such a special bunch of players that Jake had here. I mean, 4 of them have signed for Step 3 clubs. Another 4 for Step 4 clubs. There's a few signed for St Blasey, Step 5. You can't expect them to stay here and play this football.
No.
We couldn't afford for them to stay here and play that football. But we'll get other young lads that we've got our eye on, young 17, 18-year-old lads that know how to put the ball away. We'll be speaking to them. And we'll be trying to get as many young players in here as we can.
Well, I just want to thank you for your time anyway, and look forward to maybe seeing you sometime through the season, and good luck from everybody on Sportfolio.
Thank you.